The budget,
well, he didn't
the
know.
budget,
He didn't
order.
know.
The budget documents are well and truly available to every member in this House. Has the member got further supplementaries? Okay, we move to question number 4, Metiria Turei.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker.
Order.
Tēnā koutou te
Metiria
whare.
Turei.
My question is to the Prime Minister and asks, does he stand by his statement in relation to the SkyCity Convention Centre? It's a day of celebration actually for Aucklanders and for New Zealand.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, yes.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
When did he or other ministers of his government or officials first discuss with SkyCity guarantees of compensation in the event of future regulatory change?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, those negotiations were held by Mr Stephen Joyce's office. I don't have those details. You'll need to put them down to his office.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Under the agreement, does his government intend to dissuade New Zealanders in 20 or even 30 years' time from changing gambling laws to provide stronger public health protections if those laws would impinge on SkyCity's profits?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, no. But what is clear is that SkyCity is putting on the table around about $400 million to build a convention centre. And what is quite fair is that while they honour their obligations, we honour our obligations. That's not unusual. As a government, we came into office and inherited a contract which said that the government of the day would give to the America's Cup, whatever the number was, 27 odd million. We honoured that. 35, 37, we honoured that deal.
Supplementary.
Order. Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Under the agreement, what remedies could SkyCity seek from a future government if New Zealanders ask that government to reduce the value of banknote casino pokie machines can take?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, the member's asking for a legal opinion. We need to look at the contract that will ultimately be signed by the two parties.
Point of order.
This is not a point of order, sir. This is not a question that asks for a legal opinion. The Prime Minister has signed a heads of agreement that guarantees compensation. He is able to give an indication.
Order. This is a point of order.
He is able to give an indication of the remedies that are expected under that agreement in the negotiations. This is not asking for a legal opinion.
Order.
But
I also accept on this occasion the Prime Minister's answer when he interprets your question as him saying that he'd then be required to give a legal interpretation of a contract that is at some stage to be signed with SkyCity. The member has... Point of order. Right Honourable
Mr Speaker, it will become very apparent to you on this line of questioning that the first supplementary question from my colleague from the Green Party got an answer. Go and ask Stephen Joyce. Excepting question 1, when he was asked that very question, he said he mentioned the 2011 campaign. Now, if a Prime Minister can get up and say any old thing in this House, then question time is a total waste of time.
Does the member have further supplementaries?
Supplementary, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Is the Prime Minister now telling the House and the New Zealand public that he does not know the implications of the heads of agreements that he is signing with SkyCity Convention Centre that provides for them compensation, a guarantee of compensation for loss of profits for 35 years if there are regulatory change? He doesn't know what that means. Is that what he's saying?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, what I'm saying is that there's an expectation that both parties will honour their obligations for the next 35 years, but there will be a legal contract signed between the parties, and that contract has not been formed or signed yet.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can the Prime Minister confirm then, given he signed this agreement, that under the agreement, if New Zealanders do want to have stronger protections to prevent gambling harm in the future, they are liable to pay to SkyCity. They could be liable to pay to SkyCity up to $400 million for the privilege to make public health law.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, firstly, it's important that the member understands I didn't sign the heads of agreement. They were signed on behalf of the government, I think, by Mr Joyce. And secondly, the last bit is no.
Small.
Supplementary question. Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Can the Prime Minister confirm that the agreement that his government has entered into with SkyCity means that if New Zealanders in the future want stronger protections to prevent gambling harm, they could be liable to have to pay to SkyCity up to $400 million for the privilege to make public health law?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
The member's quite incorrect. The specifics around compensation are related specifically around the deal and the issues that were listed yesterday, not on the point the member's making.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given that increased gambling will have a social and financial cost and that New Zealanders may have to pay SkyCity up to $400 million if they want to improve gambling laws, why not be simply transparent and frankly ethical and just pay for the convention centre under this deal that everybody wants and is in a place where everybody can use it, but which is not attached to a dirty casino deal?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, a couple of things. Firstly, the premise that the member's question is based on is incorrect. Secondly, if we want to get into dirty and inaccurate deals, then it's a member that presents 100,000 signatures that are bogus. And I suppose it was Clint that told her to do that as well, was it?
Order. Order. Question number 5, Mark Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister for